Part of your assignment this week is a writing assignment, and your prompt is here. It says, in a well-organized paragraph, share out 3 things you didn't already know about Greek mythology. Include 1 to 2 areas that you are most looking forward to learning about in this unit. So now let's kind of break this down. Whenever we're given a writing prompt, it's important for us to remember, what is it actually asking us? First thing, let's think about that. What is it asking you to write about? Then let's look at the second thing. What else is it asking you to write about? Is there another prompt within here? And lastly, how will you write it? So now let's kind of start to answer these 3 questions. So what is this asking you to write about? In a well-organized paragraph, share out 3 things you didn't already know about Greek mythology. So this week you've done a lot of watching videos and reading and kind of diving into the general overview of Greek mythology. So after doing that, you're going to just quickly share out what are 3 things that you didn't already know about Greek mythology. Then it says include 1 to 2 areas that you are most looking forward to learning about in this unit. So when we think about it, there's actually a couple parts to this. So we have this first part here, 3 things you didn't already know, and then 1 or 2 things that you are most looking forward to learning about. So now let's look at that most important part. How are you going to write this? And it says here in blue, in a well-organized paragraph. So let's kind of go back to those basics that you learned many years ago. Paragraph. Really in 6th grade, you guys are almost in 7th grade. So your paragraph should be 6 to 7 sentences long. And remember, we always start with our topic sentence. Our topic sentence should be introducing our reader to what we're writing about. And this is just kind of the overview of Greek mythology. Then let's go ahead and answer our first 3 things, right? So then you're going to talk about 3 things you didn't already know about. And when we're doing these, it's important for us to remember that we need to make sure that we use transition words. This can be the first, the second, the third thing I didn't know about. We might also say additionally to boost our vocab usage. And when we are done with that, we're going to move on to 1 to 2 areas you're most looking forward to. So remember that you don't want to just say, I'm looking forward to X, Y, and Z, right? How can you introduce that to your readers? And then when you're done with these things, plus the 1 to 2 areas about Greek mythology you can't wait to read about, you're going to make sure that the final part is your conclusion. So we talked about what does a paragraph need. Really make sure that after you write your paragraph, you go back and check it with this writing prompt. Is it a well-organized paragraph? Did you share out 3 things you didn't already know? And did you also talk about 1 or 2 things that you're most looking forward to learning about? Maybe you're thinking about a natural phenomenon that happens in the world, such as rainbows. Is there a Greek god behind the explanation of a rainbow? Maybe that's something we can find out. We need to remember to do the following. We need to make sure that we reread your writing out loud, right? Reading it aloud allows you to hear any mistakes that you might be making. You also need to make sure that you check for a topic sentence. Are you going to push yourself and maybe you write a hook instead? Include transition words. Transition words can be first, next, then, first, second, third. It can also be additionally, in addition to, in conclusion. Make sure you used commas correctly. So remembering that transition words have commas after them. Can you write in more compound or complex sentences? And the answer is yes. So make sure that we're elevating our writing, we're making it stronger by not just writing simple sentences. And lastly, ask yourself, did you summarize your thinking at the end of your paragraph? You guys are going to be awesome. Now, after you've written your paragraph and you've checked with all of these things, you're then going to go and share it on Flipgrid. And I can't wait to hear and read and see your responses.